Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off-play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Leaves it with the running back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose. And it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry. Two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jarvis. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Touchdown ball! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he added the extra point. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Lost to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Fires to the middle. Got his man. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Aggies line it up with a first and goal. Fullback's got it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out, the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the left. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. He's going to let it go. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Here's the handoff. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Gives it on the option. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Touchdown, Aggies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time.
There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole...
Got it in stride inside the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And the quarterback knew it.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Rams him with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. To the air, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. In the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Complete to the right. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Aggies have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. They've got the screen set up. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive with a pass. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers! And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And the extra point is good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Trying to beat the D deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggie. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. The short hands. It's Jarvis. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Sends it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. A&M comes back out with another first down. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Finds his tight end. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He smashes his way through again. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spin it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Going for it all. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Got it in the middle. It's Avant. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Offense in a bunch formation. Snap in the shotgun. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Back to pass on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Working that left side now. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll go to the ground. Still running at the 35. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Going deep. Brings it down on the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Aggies. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
I lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia Tech. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Avent.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Bring in the heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jarvis. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Get set. To the air on first down. Moving away from pressure. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Rush is on him. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback sneaks ahead. Sneaks into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Marino. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Bringing it back. Touchdown ball! What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To the air. It's Hawkins. There's the pressure. Complete to the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. It'll be a draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass. pass and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Now, I'm going for it on fourth down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing. But I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this fourth down and move the sticks.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the fourth quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Got his man quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
This crowd even louder now on second down as they try to hold on. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Fires to the big fella. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Using the quick game. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of the